PowerPoint is a program we're all familiar with, yet few people take the time to learn the intricacies of the program. Yet we've all groaned when we've been forced to endure death by PowerPoint. So this week, we are going to share some of the best tips for using PowerPoint, whether you are the one creating and using the presentation, or if you are the one creating it for someone else. And our first tip comes from Leslie Hartwell from Rapid City, South Dakota. Leslie says that she is a self-proclaimed PowerPoint guru and has a tip that makes all the difference when you are creating presentations for others to use. When you want or need your slides to contain the same fonts and images, such as logos, you can make all of those changes in one place, which is the Slide Master. This way, they'll be applied to every slide. Now, it's easy to use the Slide Master. Just go to the View tab and click Slide Master. You input your logos, your fonts, you create the consistency, and this saves you the frustration from seeing messy slides that don't follow the corporate guidelines. Our second tip builds on Leslie's tip, and it comes from Josh Dutton-DeBeer from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Josh says that we need to invest time in creating those company-themed backgrounds using the logo and the graphic elements. They are a huge time saver when having to create a slide or having the same background for your whole presentation. And Josh says to mix it up so that there's variety too. And once you've created them, build them into the master slide, master view. Kim Picard from Embrun, Ontario has discovered and loves the design ideas that are offered by PowerPoint. As soon as you create a slide, PowerPoint will jump in and offer you design ideas for visual improvement, including layouts and graphics. They help you create your slide. Kim says that some of the graphics and templates that she's used are great, and some she would have never thought of, which adds variety and creativity. Tips numbered 4 and 5 come from Michelle Morford from Marysville, Washington. PowerPoint has added hundreds of add-ins that you can use within your presentation, and Michelle's favorite is the countdown clock for breaks. So you add the countdown clock directly into your PowerPoint deck, and then everyone can see exactly how much time is left in the break time. Her next tip is also one that I love. And if you are using videos, be sure that you embed your videos into your PowerPoint so that you don't have to worry about any internet lag when you're sharing them as well. If you use the simple way of just inserting them into your PowerPoint, it plays from the source, which could be YouTube or whatever, but you will need to be connected to the internet. And if there's any lags, it's going to be a problem. If you've already downloaded the video, embed the video instead of inserting the video for much better results. Number 6 is from Lisa Olson-Tilley from Naperville, Illinois. Lisa wisely says that just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. Too many different transitions, animations, fonts, etc. are overwhelming, and they should be used to highlight important points and not to show that you know how to do everything in one presentation. Now, that being said, Marie Herman of Chicago, Illinois is a big fan of the new Morph Transition, and I agree. It is a transition that makes your slides move in a way that is often helpful. Now, if you aren't familiar with the Morph Transition, be sure to Google it and check it out. It is a really nice effect for suitable slides that is slightly different than the traditional transitions. Now, Cheryl Quinn from Moline, Illinois says that to pay attention to the fonts that we use in our presentations. Although it looks great on the screen, we typically need fonts that are much bigger than you think they should be. Microsoft recommends fonts no smaller than 24 points, and Cheryl agrees with me in recommending that we need to ensure our fonts are much bigger than we think they should be. I don't think I ever use a font smaller than 36. Number 9 is from Jeff Orchid from Vancouver, BC. Now, Jeff shares that we should avoid over-formatting our points. So he says that we shouldn't have every word of every bullet point capitalized or to have all of our bullet points in uppercase. Jeff reminds us wisely that simple is better. And number 10 is from me. I use PowerPoint a lot, but I don't always want it on the screen when I'm speaking or when we're doing an activity in a workshop. So a quick way to shut the screen off is just to go to the keyboard and press the letter B. So if I'm in the middle of a presentation and I don't want whatever to be on the screen to be distracting, I can go to the keyboard and press B, and it turns the entire screen black. I can also use the W key, and it turns the entire screen white without needing to build in any blank slides into my presentation or to stop sharing my screen. The focus is then on the conversation or activity and not on the screen. So I hope that you create your PowerPoint presentations thinking about effective design, making sure that they are effective and engaging, and no more creating death by PowerPoint. Good luck.